Hi students, now we are going to study the second chapter, the tsunami from the textbook called Honeydew. Well, before starting the explanation, we have to know something about the tsunami. A tsunami is a very large and powerful wave caused by earthquakes under the sea. On 26th December 2004, a tsunami hit Thailand and parts of India, such as the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and the Tamil Nadu coast. Here are some stories of courage and survival that we can note in the textbook. Another point we have to remember is, or another question we have to think is that, did animals sense that a tsunami was coming? Some stories suggest that they did. That they did sense the tsunami. These stories are all from the Andaman and Nicobar archipelago. Ignatius was the manager of a cooperative society in Catchal. His wife woke him up at 6 a.m. because she felt an earthquake. Ignatius carefully took his television set off its table and put it down on the ground so that it would not fall and break. Then the family rushed out of the house. When the tremors stopped, they saw the sea rising. In the chaos and confusion, two of his children caught hold of the hands of their mother's father and mother's brother and rushed in the opposite direction. He never saw them again. His wife was also set away. Only the three other children who came with him were saved. Students, now let us see the first paragraph once again. These stories are all from the Andaman and Nicobar archipelago. The word archipelago means here sea with many islands. We know that Andaman and Nicobar island, all those are islands. Ignatius was a manager of a cooperative society in Catchal. Now we are going to see the survival or the stories of courage and survival of some people. Among those people, Ignatius was the first one. Here the writer is mentioning Ignatius. Ignatius was the manager of a cooperative society in Catchal. His wife woke him at 6 a.m. because she felt an earthquake. They were sleeping. Then his wife felt earthquake. Then she woke him up. Ignatius carefully took out his television set of his place and put it down on the ground so that it would not fall and break. Then they understood that the earthquake is coming. Then they rushed to a safer place. After some time, the tremors stopped. Here the word tremors means a shake, a slight shake. They saw the sea rising. After some time, the family of Ignatius saw that the sea rising in the chaos and confusion. Means much confusion or disorder. What happened? Two of his children caught hold of the hands of their mother's father and mother's brother and rushed in the opposite direction. And they did not see them again. That means they were swept away. His wife was also swept away. Ignatius' wife was also swept away. Only the 3 other children who came with him were saved. Those children who came with Ignatius were saved. Now let's see the another paragraph. This is a story of another person. Let us read out. Sanjeev was a policeman serving in the Catchal Island of Nicobar group of islands. He somehow managed to save himself, his wife and his baby daughter from the waves. But then he heard cries for help from the wife of John, the guest house cook. Sanjeev jumped into the water to rescue her, but they were both swept away. 13-year Meghna was swept away along with her parents and 77 other people. She spent 2 days floating in the sea, holding onto a wooden door. Here, Sanjeev was a policeman and he was serving in Catchal Island of Nicobar group of islands. When the huge wave came, he saved himself somehow and his baby daughter from the waves. But after some time he heard the cry of their guest house cook, and in order to save the cook he jumped into the water, but this Sanjeev was swept away. He lost his life. And there is another person also is mentioned here, who is Meghna. She was 13 years old and she was also swept away with her parents and 77 other people. But somehow she managed to save herself. There was a floating wooden door, and she somehow caught hold of it and she was floating in the sea, and for 2 days she has been floating in the sea. 11 times she saw relief helicopters overhead, but they did not see her. She was brought to the shore by a wave and was found walking on the seashore in a daze. When she was floating in the sea, she saw the rescue workers 11 times, but they could not notice her. And she brought to the shore by a wave, and she was walking on the seashore in a daze. Here the word daze means bewildered, confused. Almas Javed was 10 years old. She was a student of Carmel Convent in Port Blair, where her father had a petrol pump. Her mother Rahelia's home was in Nancowry Island. The family had gone there to celebrate Christmas. Now here the incident of one more girl is narrated here. Her name is Alma Javed. She along with her family went there to celebrate Christmas. Because her mother Rahila's home was there in Nancowry Island. All of them were celebrating Christmas there together. And she was the student of Carmel Convent in Port Blair. And her father owned a petrol pump also is there. When the tremors came early in the morning, the family was sleeping. Alma's father saw the sea water recede. He understood that the water would come rushing back with great force. He woke everyone up and tried to rush them to a safer place. When they were sleeping, Alma's father saw that the sea receded. Recede means go back. He understood that the water would come back rushing back with a great force. That was the sign of this tsunami. And he called everyone and they found a safer place. And somehow they saved their life that day. As they ran, her grandfather was hit on the head by something and he fell down. Her father rushed to help him. Then came the first giant wave that swept both them away. When they were running, the grandfather's head was hit on something and he fell down. And the father went to rescue him, help him, but both of them were swept away. Alma's mother and aunt stood clinging to the leaves of a coconut tree, calling out to her. Clinging, here the word clinging means caught or embraced, means held it tightly. A wave uprooted the tree and they too were washed away. Alma saw a long log of wood floating. She climbed onto it, then she fainted. Then she woke up. She was in a hospital in Kamota. From there she was brought to Port Blair. Alma somehow managed to climb on a log of wood. Here the word log of wood means a piece of wood. And she lost her consciousness. And somebody found her and she was taken to a hospital. And when she regained conscious senses, she found herself in a hospital. The little girl does not want to talk about the incident with anyone. She is still traumatized. She is not able to recover from the accident, or she is now also terrified, and she was greatly shocked and distressed. Now I would like this story to be narrated in a nutshell. Today I will teach only the first part, and the remaining part will be taught the next day. This lesson recounts a few stories of bravery and intelligence when the tsunami hit the Andamans. The first story is about Ignatius, the manager of a cooperative society in Kachal. He was woken up by his wife at 6 a.m. The family rushed out of the house. When the earth stopped shaking, the sea started rising. The waves washed away his 2 children and in-laws. But his 3 other children were saved because they were with him. Sanjeev was a policeman. He managed to save himself, his wife and daughter from the waves. But soon he heard cries for help from the wife of John, the guest house cook. He jumped into the water to rescue her, but both of them were washed away. The next person is a 13-year-old Meghna. Meghna was carried away along with her parents and 77 other people. She held on to a wooden door for 2 days. 11 times the relief helicopters flew overhead, but they couldn't spot her. However, she was brought to the store at last by a wave. Almaz Javed was a 10-year-old student of a convent school in Port Blair. Her family had gone to another island to celebrate Christmas. Alma's father saw the sea waves receding in the morning. They understood that the waves would come back with great force. He tried to take his family to a safer place, but her father and grandfather were swept away by a giant wave. Her mother and aunts were washed away. Almaz climbed onto a log of wood. She later found herself in a hospital. So that's all for today's lesson. The remaining part will be taught in the next class. You have to make some questions from this first part.